Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Todd Irvine, and I'm incredibly proud to be the superintendent of the Muskego-Norway School District. This evening is one of those get-to kind of events. I use that phrase because there's certain things that we do every single day where sometimes you see it on your schedule and maybe you're not quite as excited to go get to do it, and then there are other things you see and you wait in anticipation for that opportunity because it's something that speaks to your heart and it speaks to the why you do what you do. This event is one of those things. The opportunity to celebrate our students, not just for excellence in the classroom, but excellence in every aspect of what it means to be a warrior. And I want to start with a little bit of a thank you because students like you, I wish you just showed up to school year after year with just never-ending supplies, but the reality is, unfortunately, in today's day and age, there are fewer and fewer students that match these characteristics. And you're here for several different reasons. One of which is you've likely had an incredible family and support system outside of school. So first and foremost, I would like to thank the family members and community members who are here that have obviously done an incredible job establishing some values, things like community service, understanding that the world needs people with a great heart who care enough to not just do things for yourself, but for those around you as well. So thank you to the family members here tonight in support of our National Honor Society inductees. Secondly, I would like to give a moment of gratitude to the staff who've supported you along your journey up to this point. Clearly, I know I'm very biased, but I don't believe you can have great schools without a passionate, dedicated staff who truly believes in the work that they do. So we'll have an opportunity in a little bit to hear from one of our teachers who does incredible things here, but truly, it warms my heart to know that each and every one of you has had a teacher in front of you throughout your journey who believes in our mission and our vision and works tirelessly to help you find the best version of yourself. And now, obviously you are not here by mistake. You didn't just get lucky one day and do incredibly well in all of your hard classes. You didn't just somehow show up and all of a sudden be a leader in a situation. You haven't accidentally been a good person. You didn't mistakenly show up to community service opportunities throughout our community and places across southeastern Wisconsin. You made a series of decisions. You made a commitment to be your best self. You made a decision to strive to be something more than just who you are as an individual. You made a commitment to take your skills and your talents and your dedication and make a difference with that. And when I think about what it means to be inducted into National Honor Society, and when I think about what our hopes and goals are as a school system, it's to produce students like you who strive to be your best version of yourself in every aspect of your life. Because that's exactly what our world needs. Now, to our seniors who, again, we're counting down those days, some of you counting down with, a little bit more excitement than maybe us as parents as we're getting ready to brace ourselves for our babies who will cross that field in a few short weeks. You're going to go off and you're going to go do things in the world that I just want to remind you that to whom much is given, much is expected. You've proven to have incredible skills. And what I ask of you is what will you go and do that will make a difference in the world? How you make wherever you go a better place, in the same way you've made Muskego High School a better place by the way you've conducted yourself here. And to our juniors, I ask for your leadership here. A school is only as good as its student leaders, and we are graduating some incredible students in a few short weeks. And next year, not that you haven't shined already, but truly the culture of a building is established by the seniors. And what will you do in these hallways? What will you do in our community? What will you do in your clubs and your activities that will continue to model what it means to be a warrior? You've already proven that you'll hold yourself to high standards, and we are excited to see how you will make your mark on our school community as well. Thank you for your dedication, and we look forward to continued success and celebrating you along the way. Thanks for being here tonight, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Irvine. Now I would like to welcome the Chamber Choir under the direction of Matt Warner to perform for us.
Jolene, 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 Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn hair and ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but don't you know what he means to me, Jolene? Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can.
Jolene, 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 Jolene,
Jolene, please don't take him just because you can. You can have your choice of men, but I will never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you. Whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can.
Oh no, Riley lost her NHS application and it's due tomorrow. What is she going to do?
She'd better find it. We didn't put all that work in just for her to not get honored for her achievements.
I really hope she finds it. Riley really wants to be in NHS.
Let's get down to business. No one get angry. Although we lost the application, we have to help her find it because it's the right thing to do. Character is standing up for what you firmly believe is right. Yes, I get angry a lot, but the feeling of strong emotions is okay. What matters most is using these emotions in your feelings and making good and moral decisions. Having the courage and strength to stand up for what is just can be difficult. But I've learned that fighting for these values is right. Before we start using big emotions, everyone calm down and let's help Riley find her application. I light this candle in honor of the pillar of character.
Anger is right. Let's start narrowing down places Riley could have left it.
Well, Riley was helping Mrs. Hoyer in her classroom the other day. We could look there.
Good idea. Service is pretty important, so I'm sure it'll be in her classroom. Service is also known as thinking beyond yourself to help others, even when it might be uncomfortable. I show my care and concern for Riley by keeping her safe or avoiding awkward situations. But Riley also shows this emotion by putting others' needs before her own. She offers help, support, and assistance to others. Riley shows her care and commitment by making a positive difference in her community. Riley didn't have to help Miss Hoyer, but she chose to because she's a good person and wants help in any way she can. I light this candle in honor of the pillar of service.
Well, it's not here. Well, where else can we look?
Riley is also the captain of her hockey team. Maybe we can look in the locker room.
Riley is a really great leader on her hockey team. She uses her talents to bring her team together and lead them through tough situations. She takes into account everyone's talents and ideas and makes decisions that benefit everyone. Everyone in the National Honor Society has displayed leadership in their community and school. A good leader like Riley knows how to delegate responsibilities and give the credit to her team for any accomplishments. A good leader knows how to make even the toughest of tasks enjoyable opportunities for the team to overcome together. We need to help Riley because she never bails on her responsibilities and always helps the teams. I light this candle in honor of the pillar of leadership.
But we still haven't found her application. What if we don't find it in time?
Don't get upset just yet. There's still some places we haven't looked.
It's so upsetting to see Riley work for something only to lose her application. She always keeps up with her academics by excelling in her classes and maintaining a high GPA. Her excellence is a result of all her hard work and dedication to her schooling, but scholarship means even more. Riley has a genuine interest and commitment to learning and expands her knowledge daily, even when her classes become challenging. She pushes herself by taking advanced courses like APs. She also involves herself in sports, clubs, or extracurricular activities to deepen her learning. Scholarship also means students should be able to display their understanding by applying it to real-life concepts. We can take what we learn from the classroom and utilize it for our own problems. To solve our issue, we must use critical thinking like in our classes. Now that I think about Riley's dedication to schoolwork, I think she may have lost her application in her backpack. I light this candle in honor of the pillar of scholarship.
Good idea, Sadness. Let's go look.
We found it!
Yay!
All right, thank you, officers. Each year, the members of NHS choose a faculty member who they believe portrays the 4 pillars of NHS: service, leadership, character, and scholarship. Maya Peterson has prepared a few words for this year's honorary member.
Hi, my name is Maya Peterson, and I'm here tonight to give our National Honor Society's Educator of the Year recognition. We are incredibly fortunate at Muskego to have amazingly dedicated teachers, and tonight we would like to acknowledge an especially impactful educator, Mrs. Heidi Edwards. We recognize Mrs. Edwards as an educator who greatly exemplifies the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. This is an honor voted upon by the members of the National Honor Society to appreciate the impact made upon our class. Mrs. Edwards graduated with a bachelor's degree in English and secondary education from Marquette University and went on to earn her master's degree in administrative leadership from Concordia University. Mrs. Edwards is incredibly dedicated and passionate not only about teaching English, but also about ensuring students enjoy every day in our classroom. I personally had the privilege of having Mrs. Edwards as a teacher during my sophomore year accelerated English course. Entering that year, I was apprehensive of the topics ahead, most notably Shakespeare and poetry. Despite these concerns, Mrs. Edwards made it my favorite class to attend. Shakespeare became a topic I looked forward to due to the class reenactments, most especially the stabbing of Julius Caesar. But we do not choose our favorite teachers based upon their scholarly abilities. We choose our favorite teachers for everything beyond that. Mrs. Edwards is an amazing person in everything she does. Her incredible character carries into every conversation she has, and no student will be able to deny her influence. I've personally returned to her many times for advice whenever I needed it. Mrs. Edwards cares deeply about every student she teaches. She checks in on everyone daily and fosters an accepting environment in her classroom. She leads her students through exploring challenging topics while ensuring their independent capabilities. Mrs. Edwards' service to her students often goes beyond her classroom hours. She has helped me with applications, essays, and even a rough day. Mrs. Edwards exemplifies the pillars of the National Honor Society in her everyday actions. Through this, she shapes the future of NHS by influencing many of its members. I'm honored to have been able to share with you all how wonderful an example she is of our ideals. Personally, and on behalf of the entirety of the National Honor Society, I want to thank her for all she has done for this graduating class and school community. Mrs. Edwards, we are more than grateful to have you at Muskego.
I'm glad I asked if I was supposed to say something. Okay. So first of all, to all of you guys, thank you so much. Maya, thank you for your amazing words. Thank you, everyone, for having me here. I'm also a parent here in the district, so I know for everyone here, parents and students alike, this is a really, really special night. So I just wanted to tell everyone that my 2 children head out the door every day, and they're with adults that are who are not me for 8 hours a day. And I never question in this district that my kids are learning amazing things, they're growing, they're learning how to question things, how to be pushed to achieve, how to foster the ability to think critically. But there is always one thing that I hope for my kids. I hope that they feel loved at school. And that's what I want you guys to feel. I want you to know how much we love you. I want kids to come to school every day as a place where they are seen, loved, and cared for, even on the days where they may not feel that in other places in their lives. And I will tell you this, that after 20 years of teaching, I hope that in addition to all the skills I've taught you, annotating, syntax, poetry, symbolism, soapstone, space cats, the ACT, theme, and who can possibly forget the Kama Sutra rules, so many other things, that you've left my classroom knowing that I deeply care about each and every one of you as human beings. Parents, thank you for trusting me with your most valuable people and allowing me to walk through life with them, even just for a brief amount of time. To all my students, thank you guys for everything you've taught me, keeping me young and hip, clearly, and constantly making me laugh. I hope that you guys know that your victories, your successes, your failures, your setbacks, your crises, your celebrations, your heartbreaks, and your adventures, they've all been mine too. And I am unfailingly proud of all of you, and I can't thank you enough for this. So thank you.
Thank you, Maya, and thank you, Mrs. Edwards. National Honor Society is a service organization, and throughout the school year, the members of NHS work on many fundraisers. Our Secretary Reese Padres would like to talk a little bit about what the chapter has accomplished this year.
National Honor Society is a service organization based on giving back to the community. The time requirement for NHS that all members must meet is 10 hours out of school volunteering and 20 hours in school as well. Our members this year have worked so incredibly hard to not only benefit themselves, but benefit the entire Muskego community. We'd like to spotlight just a few of the amazing accomplishments that occurred this year centered around our fundraising and volunteering. Through selling candy bags during Halloween, helping with different sporting concessions, hosting different restaurant fundraisers, or selling candy grams during Valentine's Day, NHS raised just over $1,000 to put towards the Make-A-Wish Foundation. These events were a great way to help out, and they also allowed our members to be included within the school. In addition to these fundraisers, there was a ton of different ways our members of NHS could earn their service hours. We hosted a blood drive right here at the high school and received 174 donations. Thank you to all who came or donated. We hosted a Make-A-Wish toy drive where the amount of toys donated filled 4 of these ginormous cardboard boxes. We set up tutoring sessions for some of our underclassmen. We helped out with a ton of different events hosted by Bay Lane Elementary School. We contributed to our Warriors Welcome, Course Information Night, and our annual Winterizer. Overall, members of this year's National Honor Society made up a total of 1,703 in school hours and 1,263 out of school hours, coming to a grand total of 2,966 total hours of community service. That's almost 3,000 hours that our senior class gave back to the Muskego community. We could not be more proud of how this year's community service turned out, and we expect great things to come from our new and upcoming members of NHS. Thank you.
Every year, NHS recognizes a current member of the chapter who has achieved high scholastic honor. One of our current members, Anastasia Zakula, has prepared a few words about this year's NHS member with the highest academic achievement, Maya Peterson.
Hello everyone, my name is Anastasia Zakula, and I have the honor tonight to recognize someone in National Honor Society who demonstrates academic excellence while maintaining the pillars of National Honor Society. This student currently has a 5.27 GPA. She has taken 12 AP and CAP classes while being in high school. On top of that, she has been commuting to the Milwaukee School of Engineering to take higher level courses that our school does not offer. In addition to her rigorous courses, she has made herself an active member of our community by holding position as president of National Honor Society, president of MU Alpha Theta, class representative, member of Business National Honor Society, Warriors 101, Spanish National Honor Society, and Science National Honor Society. Despite her very busy and challenging schedule, she has also played volleyball for the high school and was named varsity captain this year. On top of this, she has been on the traveling team for the Wisconsin Juniors volleyball team for the past 9 years. On behalf of the Muskego High School National Honor Society, I would like to recognize Maya Peterson as the High Scholar Achiever. Even on top of all of her achievements, Maya always makes time for her friends and family. She is truly the embodiment of a Muskego warrior. Maya will be at the Georgia Institute of Technology next year studying computer science. I know for a fact that she will succeed and wish her the best of luck in her future endeavors. It is an honor getting to work with her.
All right, congratulations, Maya. Thank you, Anastasia. Now our assistant principal, Mr. Ken Dunbar, will lead the inductees in the pledge of new members.
Good evening, everybody. Ken Dunbar, Associate Principal. New members, in a few minutes, we'll have you stand up and raise your right hand and recite the pledge. So here we go. If you could stand up, please. Raise your right hands. I'm going to keep mine raised too, because even though I've not met any of the criteria, have a high school GPA of 2.57, I think if I can kind of sneak in the back door. I pledge to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. You may be seated. Congratulations.
Please hold all applause until all names have been called. Eric Alfredson, Allison Engel, Ella Anschutz, Ashlyn Antheline, Madison Bainbridge, Camden Blanker, Ashley Bach, Addison Borchard, Lauren Brome, Avery Buell, Mackenzie Choinsky, London Cleaver, Seth Conway, Bridget Coro, Anna Curatola, Isabella Dean, Peter Demeen, Keaton Du Bois, Justin Duve, Kayla Duve, Landon Everett, Zachary Feltz, Sarah Fifield, Parker Fons, Isabella Franklin, Addison Geisler, Benjamin Geisler, Jack Geraci, Mallory Glish, Camden Gordon, Ava Gummany, Alex Hafer, Mira Hartman, Caleb Hine, Nicholas Heinart, Reese Heinrich, Isabella Hered, Grace Hibbler, Riley Hill, Claire Hischke, Samantha Hawkers, Blake Hoffmeister, Cora Jahimiak, Sydney Jameson, Kate Joswick, Yelena Urick, Zoe Cohn, Logan Komasa, Veronica Conkle, Benjamin Kryle, Samuel Kryle, Liliana Lambro, Kaywin Lemke, Maddox Lassard, Elsa Mauer, Emma McAllister, Emerson Meyer, Ella Miller, Sadie Middlestead,
Emmett Mueller,
Kaylin Murray,
Jackson Nemick,
Annika Noel,
Noah Ober,
Grace Potasek,
Kaylee Peterson,
Kira Peterson,
Alana Rojanovich,
Matthew Radziewski,
Ian Ramdor,
Ellen Rask,
Addison Reddick,
Dominic Rafinski,
Olivia Roseski,
Sophia Russo,
Gavin Rybarczyk,
Olivia Sandy,
Grace Shaw,
Ava Schmeckel,
Madeline Schneer,
Anthony Suvanarath,
Adriana Stelzer,
Patrick Stewart,
Charlie Stigler,
Shelby Sweet,
Mason Tews,
Sydney Trikel,
Jack Schutte,
Ellie Van Tholen,
Josiah Vaness,
Erica Veely,
Milena Vronkovic,
Evelyn Westfall,
Autumn Wohler,
Leaf Young,
Let's have a round of applause for our new initiates.
That's pretty exciting. A minute ago, I thought it'd be a good idea to come up here and give knuckle bumps to all of the inductees. And then I realized it's so many amazing kids. And I was getting tired. So I appreciate you guys making some noise for them. A couple of things I just want to offer as closing address today. I feel amazed every day to be principal of this high school. It's kind of honestly, I wake up and it's kind of a dream. People ask what I do, and I say I get to be a part of seeing these kids blossom. And tonight's a really great example of that. I think it's easy to lose sight of a couple of things in a room like this. We start to look around the room and we start to think what we see is common. I want you to know everything that you guys did to become part of National Honor Society is truly uncommon. You exemplify character every day. You're honest, you work hard, you own your actions, you lead, you bring up others. You achieve at incredibly high levels. The standards in our school are incredibly high. So to be able to meet all of those marks and also do the service to make the Muskego community a better place, kudos to all of you. So thank you for that. That's one thing I wanted to note. The second thing I wanted to note is and Mr. Irvine alluded to this earlier, the seniors have left a strong and are finishing a strong legacy in the school. To the junior class, I ask, what can you do to raise? What can you continue to do to elevate our school? There's an incredible amount of talent in this room among the juniors, but I also think there's an incredible drive, and that drive is what's going to continue to push you to strive to be better and find that best version of yourself. And the last thing I would want to offer to the group is we are better as Muskego High School. We're better as Muskego. We're better as a world when everybody bands together. One of my favorite expressions is the idea that a rising tide elevates all boats. And I would love to see next year the boats even higher than they are today. So that's my parting thought to you, juniors. What can you do to continue to raise the water for all? And to the seniors, I'm so excited to hear and see stories when you guys come back. Your parents I see in the halls and get to share great stories. Congratulations to all of you. Parents, thank you for being here and sending us these amazing kids. Have a great night.